just turn the music down. Can you guys hear that? The computer's so far away. Sorry, one sec. Okay, the computer isn't far away. The camera isn't zoomed enough. Martin set my stuff up tonight for me. That's why I was late, because he forgot to do Spotify and get YouTube up and do my YouTube description. Really, honestly, if you're gonna get something done, just do it yourself. But he did set the camera up, so thanks, Martin, for that. Let's say hi to everyone. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have a real chill last. I just took my slippers off because I like to cross my legs on my chair, but the problem is if I take my slippers off, my feet get cold because we don't have carpet in the room, which really sucks. But also, I can't make the carpet dirty, so that's a positive, you know? It's ups and downs. Like, that's just like life. Come closer. Come closer. I want you to be closer to me, but also I don't want you to see the computer. It's a balance in that, guys. Really it is. Like life. Okay. Let's say hi. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Artie. Yvette, Carol and Emily, Lauren, Strawberries. Hi. Hi, Jen. Hi, Faronja. Hi, Stream Elements, our friendly stream bot who doesn't do anything. Monica, Kelsey, Kai. I don't know how to pronounce that. Shamela Pinto. I'm gonna call you Pinto. Is that okay? Okay. Oh, hi B. Hi Magic. Hi Miss Sutherland. I feel like I recognize your username, but I can't remember where from. I'm here early. Yay. You're earlier than me anyway. Hi Greg. Hi Evie. And hi. That's everyone. Annette. Okay, cool. Watching via, oh my gosh, you're watching on the train. Impossible. I can never watch things on the train. As on the train to Newcastle after having tea with the PM at number 10. Okay, well, God, you gotta hate that train journey out from London. Hi Hippo. Okay, so tonight what we're gonna do, let's just get into it because I'm not gonna do a long one tonight. I know I say that every week, but we're not gonna do a long one just because December, end of the week. I don't know about you guys, but my work hasn't got the memo that it's December, and I've been so busy this week. I've got a Christmas Eve deadline. It's ridiculous. So if anyone from work is watching, I don't think they do because no one at work even talks to me. So, because I live like literally in the middle of nowhere, and I don't even think anyone at work knows I work there unless I'm on a call with them. So, and even then they're like, who is this again? So, just in case anyone from work is here, get your act together, guys. Come on. Someone talk to the higher ups and let them know that we just need to circle back in January, okay? Because I can't handle this anymore. But it's fine. We're going to forget work and we're going to do some drawing. So I thought we could do a couple of warm-ups and then we'll set a timer and we'll do like one long page, which is why I've got this mixed media paper here. I've been using this sketchbook, guys. I got it from Manchester, I want to say. I can't remember, but I got it from somewhere and I just got like doodles in it basically. And some drawings from the last week. But it's really not a very good sketchbook. I think it's just a notebook because it's got this really big bend in it and it's really awkward to draw. And it's not the best paper either. Like, it's quite thin. I'm trying to get through it though because I'm trying to finish all my sketchbooks before I start a new one, which is a bit of a mission. But I'm trying my best. Let me just move this over so you can see it a bit better. I hope you will continue the live streams next year. Yes. This is the last one of 2025. Guys, I just want to let you know, there's two things I was going to look at tonight. One is Google Earth. And if you go to Google Earth, into the actual Earth thing, they used to have a button on Google Earth, like here, that you could click and it said, I'm feeling lucky, and it would take you places. But now it's actually in I'm feeling lucky. So in the search, you had to click it and it would take you somewhere in the world. And it's pretty cool. So I used this a few times when I first started my YouTube channel. I had a series called I'm Feeling Lucky, and I basically did this. So you can go places, and then you can put your little man basically as you would in a normal map, and you can draw what you see. I thought that was pretty cool. So that's one. A little bit more work than this other one. This other one's very easy. This one is MapCrunch, and you guys probably know MapCrunch, where it's very similar, but it has a default one a day. So this is today's one when you open it up, and then you can just click go, and it will take you somewhere else in the world. But I actually really liked this one, which I don't know if we're going to be able to get to now. Yeah, here we go. Cool. I thought this was really cool. So maybe we can draw this in a second. But yeah, let's just do some warm-up sketches. So this one here, we're going to draw this one. It's, if anyone knows what this is, I mean, it would actually just say if I make it bigger, but then I might lose it. Oh, here we go. So monastery in, keep going. I don't know what that is. It's in a language that I don't speak. All the way out. It's in Earth. It's in Earth. So at least, okay, here we go. Croatia, Budapest. Oh, Kosovo. Okay, cool. Nice. All right. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I had that song just, you know, zoom, 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 zoom. And then pictures. That's pretty cool. I want to get back to that one I want to get actually back to the, where were we? Was it this one here? Okay. So, SJM, I'm going to call you JM for short. I hope that's okay. Let me know if you prefer a different name. Says, I follow you on YouTube. Hi, you found us. Again, which is great, and been in your streams a few times, been up for a while. Also, I finally bought some Kurotaki watercolor paints. Yay! I have some over there, but I don't want to use paints today. Hi Jenna, good morning and evening. There's also a game where you try to guess where it's placed in the world. Yeah, Geo, what's it called? Geo something? Geotagger or something like that. Well, let's see if we can just do some warm-ups, and then oh yeah, I want to do a longer spread. So if everyone's drawing with me, here we go. This is the monastery. I can zoom a little more, but I might, sometimes it distorts it, you know. Okay, there we go. Hello from Australia. Oh, crikey. Speaking of Australia, this is my first live. I've been loving watching some of your older videos and trying out your art. Awesome. Whereabouts in Australia are you from? Okay, so I'm going to use paint pens today because I wanted to be fast. Look, I'm going to be honest with you guys. You know I'm always honest with you. I did something tonight that I haven't done in about 2 years. I made banana bread. And I made it while I was making dinner, and then it was cooking while we were eating dinner. And I only had like 20 minutes after it was done before I started stream. And so it was too hot to eat. So I want to be honest with you and tell you that we need to get through this stream in a timely fashion so I can go eat the banana bread, okay? Because it was looking perfect. Like, our old oven in our old house was so old and so bad. It used to cook things, it used to like have on one side of the oven, half the oven, about 300 degrees, okay? And on the other half of the oven, 35-ish. So what would happen, you'd put the food in and it would burn here, and then it would be like raw here. So you'd have to open the oven and turn it around like every 10 minutes so it would evenly cook. And cakes never turned out well. Bread didn't turn out well. So actually having an oven that works, honestly guys, it's a dream come true. Not that I use the oven much, we actually use the air fryer more than anything, but it's nice to have. I drew this too high up on the, I've been doing this a lot recently, drawing things way off the page. Let's do another one on this side with a different color. Just call me Sam. Okay, Sam. Cool. Hopefully I remember that. You know, sometimes I don't remember things when people tell me. You know, I said, oh hey, let's draw with paint pens today because it's going to be faster. But this paper is not very, I don't know if you can tell, it's like very, oh gosh, that is bright, isn't it? Let me just turn this down. Martin is a professional photographer, but I think he tends to go for on the bright side, and my, okay, here we go. Let's just turn that down a tad. Does that mean you'll make bread again? Yes, Martin and I literally have plans to make bread at the weekend. I'm very excited. Oh, I have to take a photo of my banana bread. I actually was gonna do it just now and show you guys, but I forgot. I was too excited. Oh, GeoGuessr, that's the one. That was so fun. It's all paid for. Didn't they have a? I feel like didn't they have a free tier though, where you can do like 1 a day or 3 a day or something? Or was, I mean, I haven't played it for years, but I feel like the last time I played it, they did have, you could do like 1 free tier or something. Okay, so the question is, what are we going to draw on top of this? Because it's made, the paper is still wet, and maybe with Neocolor. Let's get a nice color out. Let's see. Maybe this red. Okay, that would be nice. Maybe the red on this one, and then on this one maybe green, orange, blue. Let's try this blue, and I'm gonna sharpen them. And I do have a little pot where I've kept all my sharpenings, but I don't know where it is. So we're just gonna sharpen it in here, and we'll just waste them, and it's fine. Don't worry, guys. Get Martin to bring up a slice. No, we're gonna have it afterwards. With we made ice cream in the Ninja Creamy last night, and it's like banana and ice cream with banana, but I also put cinnamon in it. Should I zoom a little bit more so you guys can see? I put cinnamon in it, like a lot of cinnamon, like probably too much, and banana and vanilla and oat milk. And it didn't taste as banana-y. Do you guys remember? I think it was a couple of weeks ago I complained that the banana ice cream was too banana-y. This time I only used 1 banana, and I put in more vanilla and I put in cinnamon too. And it kind of tastes like a cinnamon bun, but with a hint of banana aftertaste, which isn't the nicest, but the banana does give it a nice consistency. So we're gonna have the banana bread, a slice of banana bread with a scoop of banana ice cream. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to taste like. I'm sure it's going to be delicious though. And we've been watching this TV show called Brassic, if anyone's seen it. We've watched like 2 seasons in the last week. So good. So probably just watch some of that before bed. Homemade banana bread is the best. Yeah, I haven't had it for so long. I'm excited. Guys, I didn't do a timer for this. Not that I normally do timers, you know, but I just say this was just meant to be a warm-up. So if you're following along, we're just gonna rush through these real fast. It was basically just, you know, it's so that we don't get like performance anxiety for the main event. We want to make sure that we're nicely warmed up and stretched and stuff. And also, it's nice to speak to everyone and say hi to everyone. So this isn't going to be hyper realistic. If an architect came and was to try and, you know, do something, use my drawings as a plan, I wouldn't advise that because there probably would be some casualties. But we're just kind of like doing the main shapes like this. You'll be able to know it's a building of some kind. You just won't be able to know what it is, where it is, why it is, what it's used for. All the boring questions, really. Oh, there's not even a line there. Embarrassing. My word. We'll put one in there anyway. Okay. I think that I miss Julie saying she's from Northern New South Wales, which that's wonderful. And I'm sure that's a lovely place, but I'm terrible with geography. So are you able to tell us a city you're near? Because maybe I can figure it out from there. Because all I know is that you're northern, north, south. Wales. Is that right? Is that what NSW means, North South Wales? I don't know. I found out lately my art materials are starting to include neon colours. They're fun, yay! They are fun. They creep up on you, don't they? I don't like this, I don't like this, what I've done so far on this one. I've made it all wrong. I've missed out the middle bit here. It's a bit of a mess, but it's fine. I think we'll just do this one page and then we're gonna do a nice one, okay? Because I kind of just wanna, you know, I just want to make like one nice drawing, rather than a bunch of like warm-ups. So we're not gonna make a masterpiece tonight. I just want to try and make one thing that looks like a finished spread, that we started and finished with intention. So that's the plan, because basically I've just been doing drawing sessions for the last couple of weeks. I haven't really been drawing much, so I feel like everything I've been doing has just been a little bit like, you know, rushed, timed, which is fine. It's December, guys. How are you guys doing in December? I'm slowly losing the plot, actually. Would very much like the holidays to come. I still have to work tomorrow and then Monday, Tuesday, and half a day Wednesday. Martin he's off on Monday, which I'm very jealous of him. He has it off. He's gonna be playing Grand Theft Auto all day, probably. Okay, this is a warm-up. One warm-up done. Oh, it's really hot. Guys, this is hot. Are you hot? I'm really warm. I might have to go put a t-shirt on, okay? I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. I put my hair up too because it was really, I was really warm with my hair down. My daughter just baked me sourdough this morning. Oh, I love sourdough. Let's sharpen this one too. My other half is away, so my art room has exploded into the dining room and living room. That's cool. I don't think my art room would explode if Martin went away. Like, it doesn't normally. I normally keep it quite contained. I like to have the different sections for the different things. So I don't normally like draw in other places. So, which is quite bad actually, because then sometimes I feel really uncomfortable drawing. I don't think, should we do this one? I don't think, you know what? Let's do it from the sketch and try and make it better, okay? So, we won't go to a different photo just in case anyone joins and doesn't understand, like, just know what we're doing. But let's do this from a different angle, okay? And if you want to draw this, feel free. Let's see. Carrie asks, love your lives. Do you plan to do them in 2026? Yes, I definitely do. Okay, this is what we're doing. I'm drawing. I was just about to draw that, but we're actually drawing. Should I just draw that with this background? Yeah, let's do that. All right, cool. I know I'm all over the place. That's fine. We're just literally making that up. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Sorry. Sorry. I'm like literally. I'm so distracted today, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it in 2026. Yes. You know, at the start of this year, my goal was to try and do a live stream every week, which, apart from a couple of holidays here and there, we've done. We have done a live stream every single week this year. I would say apart from maybe 4, which, you know, well done us. I think that's great. So going into 2026, I just basically want to keep doing that, doing live streams. And it's just going to be on Thursdays, like we have been doing, because I think Thursday's a really nice day. For me, it's probably the best day, so you're stuck with it. Because I do things on a Monday night. I have my Spanish club, as you guys know. And then Tuesday night is Odd Orange twice a month, so I don't want to wreck that. Friday is movie night or relax night. And Wednesday could also be another day. But I feel like Wednesdays is quite a popular drawing session day with some people in the art community. So I don't want to be stepping on anyone's toes. And also, I want to give everyone the opportunity to come and watch and join in if they want. And I know how sometimes it's hard when you have to choose between like 2 different people or 2 different events. And I want you guys to pick me. So Thursdays I think is pretty good. Let me know what you think. And also I know the time zones isn't the best, like for a lot of people, which I do want to change in the future. I want to have more time, like different times a day, but I'm just not able to right now because of my work. Maybe in the future. You never know. Never say never. Okay. Magic's how long does it take to freeze the ice cream? You have to freeze it for 24 hours. So if you go to bed one night and you forgot to do the ice cream, you're not having ice cream the next night. You got to do it for 24 hours. What's the show called? It's called Brassic. Do you want me to write it down? Like this. It's just gone on Netflix in the UK. All seasons. I think there's 7 seasons. It's really funny. It's about these like petty criminals that live in Yorkshire, but it's got a lot of heart too. And I think it's really fun. Alright, so we haven't really drawn this again to an architect's specifications. So we'll just have to hope that no one finds this in the future, thinks this is some kind of plan and tries to build their own monastery, because that would have disastrous consequences. Do you sharpen your Neo 2s? I do sometimes. These ones here that I've got in this pot with the covers on, they were specifically brought for sharpening. But the problem is I get lazy and I don't want to sharpen things. And I have this little thing where I've been saving the sharpenings. And I'm so lazy I don't even know what that is now, so like save the sharpeners too. I did see it when we moved, but I have no idea where it is now. And most of the time I don't sharpen them, but I do think it's really handy to sharpen them if you really like just tiny small details. And I've seen some people make amazing drawings with sharpened Neo colors. So it's fun. It's a fun thing to do. Let's just go make this guy here and cover up that pink. Yeah, this is just literally a little warm-up doodle. Maybe we can do a tree or something. I don't know. Maybe not. I forgot the Neo color is water soluble. Oops. Never mind. Okay, let me just double check the music. Okay, cool. It was a new song. Sometimes I'm worried that I've got it on a different playlist. Like, you know how sometimes it auto plays and then I get a copyright strike? And it's really annoying. I don't like that. Alright guys, I think we're done with this silly little doodle. So now we're going to try and do a sketch, okay? Like a proper one. For realsies. I want to make a time drawing so we stay on track. So I think what we'll do, oh, Siri, no, shh. Okay. She's so needy, honest. You don't see Alexa acting like that. All right, so we have this lovely paper. Oh, look, it's on this side too, and this, it's the same. It's the same on both sides. This one looks sharp, but I realise that the others in front of you don't. That is a top tier observation, and you're right. This I just sharpened these two, but these ones are blunt because I'm lazy, like I said. December's my least favourite month, even though it's my birth month. Just a grim time of year. Yeah, it's not the best, is it? I'm actually getting sick of the late nights, to be honest. I'm getting sick of like it being dark at 3 o'clock. Right? I went for a walk earlier. I just had to escape. Like I had work to do, and I couldn't concentrate. I've been having a lot of struggles recently concentrating on work specifically, and I think it's getting to the end of the year. I'm just so tired and I just need a break so bad, and it's just been such a struggle, and I have like a lot of work to do at work to get this video done by the deadline, and I've been procrastinating so hard. This is a nice little forest. It kind of reminds me of the forest in Madeira with all the... It's not mossy though, is it? Is it mossy? Okay, anyway, we're gonna do MapCrunch, okay? So I think what we'll do, if I do this is the problem with MapCrunch, is it's gonna zoom in on the corner I'm at, okay? So like, I can't zoom out more than that. So if we wanna see the entire MapCrunch, we have to make the window smaller, which makes the image smaller. So if you guys are following along, sorry, apologies. And it's not the most attractive on my little overlay there. But do you guys like this? I don't know. I do like it, but it's difficult because it's like a corner. Maybe we should we just have a quick look around, see what we like. And we did one a while ago on stream, if you guys remember, and it had like boats and it was really, really pretty. And I wouldn't mind doing something kind of like that. So let's just go a few times and we'll see if we find anything fun, okay? Anything good. Something interesting. Yeah, this is the problem with MapCrunch. You could literally be here all day. I thought it was gonna be interesting, but it's a bit same color. No. Here we go. Millenmar. Okay, I can't even read that word, let alone pronounce it out loud. An Australian living in Italy. Millenmara. Can I call you Mil? I love your tutorials. Oh, and I'm amazing at this. Thank you. Not tonight though. My live streams are always a bit crap. You know, Norway would be fun. Oh, here we go, guys. We found it. We found it. No, we'll just do a couple more, and then sometimes I literally never go on MapCrunch for this reason, because I get so frustrated. I've drawn this before. I get so frustrated that there's so like little that I want to draw in between places. Does anyone have a country we can go to? Maybe we can try a country instead of, this is like random, but I can do in options. We can pick what country we want to go to, and then we can like maybe find some cool stuff. Julie's from Graft. I shouldn't have asked Julie, because that didn't help me at all. If you said Sydney, sure. But Grafton near Coffs Harbour, I've never heard of it. Now, are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? Should we go see where Julie lives? Maybe Julie lives in a beautiful place. A street in New York with people. Oh, that's a brilliant idea. All right, let's do this. So we'll go home. You know, I don't know how to do this. I don't think you can do this in options. And I was just there. North America, USA, not Canada, urban. Oh, you can do a map. All right. Oh gosh, I'm gonna be here all day doing this. All right, here we go. We literally just could have used Google Earth for this, guys. The Faroe Islands, is that close to New York? Norway. Okay, we're going the right way. We're just gonna go across the ocean. Okay, here we go. Newfoundland. Is that how you say it? The Bermuda. Oh, the Bermuda. That's my accent coming through. Here we go. New York. New York. I gotta use. Oh, oh, here we go. Search New York. Manhattan. Go. Did that take me to Manhattan? No. I don't know how to use this thing. It's like actually useless. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna, you gotta do, if you wanna do something, you gotta get it done yourself, you know? Manhattan. Okay. Unfortunately, our room is accidentally my work zone room, so art happens there as well until he's away. Ah, that makes sense. This looks so much fun. I'm on the road today. Oh, cool, Mel. Have a nice road trip. I don't know how fun it is, but we're trying. We're just gonna pop it anywhere, okay? What are we thinking? Downtown, uptown, midtown, Tribeca, Alphabet Village, Lower West Side, Upper East Side, Central Park, North, South, East, West, 32nd Street. What are we thinking? Let's just pop it right here. Oh, amazing. Do we like this? Perfect. Let's do it. Get out of here. I think, are people telling me where to go? I'm not really a big... Okay, perfect. Tribeca. Now I'm up in Tribeca. I don't even know what Tribeca is. Or I don't know what Greenwich Village is either. I think Greenwich Village is down near Battery Park, right? Am I correct in that? Look, I said this is gonna be a... Oh, how do I even get out of here? I said this was gonna be a timed drawing, and you haven't even found anywhere to go yet. Tribeca that's like in the city. In the city. Oh no. This is the problem with the Googles. Here we go. Is this? There we go. Perfect. Let's do this. Gorgeous. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We got it. Let's zoom. Okay. We've got buildings. Here we go. We don't have any people in this one. Sorry. Let's go up here, but this is kind of fun with all the cars. Let's do, oh, the problem is you can't, oh yeah, you can zoom out a little bit. All right, let's do, guys, here, like this, okay? Can you guys see that? All right, cool. Because we gotta start drawing, otherwise we're not gonna have any time. I'm gonna put 40 minutes on the clock, okay? Greg says Brooklyn Bridge. I can't do Brooklyn Bridge right now. It took me 20 minutes to find this one single corner that I'm okay with. We'll do 45 minutes, and that's going to give us enough time to play with materials and check the chat and everything. So if you're drawing, you got 45 minutes starting now. Go, 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 go. All right. I'm just going to catch up on chat though before I get going. Let's have a look. Just look, not on US Netflix. Ah, shame. It's a UK. Maybe it's not there. Hi, Lavender. That's a lovely name. How can you say organized with lots of art materials? My table is a mess. My table is a mess too. Honest. You can't see, like you can't see outside of the frame, but it's like a mess. It's a mess. Everything's a mess. I literally spent ages tidying up all of these, and past this point, all these shelves this way it's just chaos. So you know, if someone knows the answer, let us know. That'd be great. And Greg says, I think the mess is unavoidable. It's part of the process. Very nice, Greg. I like that. All right, let's pick a few colors. We're not gonna go crazy. I think I want to do this mauvey color, which I really love, parchment, and I really want to use unbleached titanium. I have 3 of them. We'll see which one is not dead. I want to keep it kind of like pink on the pinky side, even though we have a very blue sky. Pinky, and we'll just use these 4 colors, okay? And hopefully they work. So let's get this out of the way. Oh, crikey, sorry. There's a cool mini island thing. Yeah, you guys are giving me all the advice on places, which I love. And I have to remember some of these. I did go to New York, you know, I've been a couple of times. I've been like maybe 4 times. And I love New York. I love it a lot. I mean, when I went, I loved it. I think I would still love it today. It's probably changed a lot. I haven't been since maybe 2020, maybe 2012, I think. Was the last time I went to America. So it's probably changed a lot. But I loved it. And sorry. One of the times I went, I was very, 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 very poor. And I think it was right at the end of my trip where I did a Camp America, like a summer camp. And then I traveled around for like 3 months after until my visa ran out. And then my flight was out from New York. So I had to stay in New York for like 3 nights. And I stayed in this hostel on, I can't remember what street it was. It was like a really, really high number, like 132 or something. And I didn't have any money even for the subway. Literally like nothing. And I remember walking all the way from the top all the way down. Like I just spent the days walking around. And I loved it. It's such a nice place to walk. I was really, really tired though. There's been a lot of times when I'm traveling that I haven't had no money. Oh, see, this one's stuck. The parchment. Oh, nope. This is not coming off, guys. Maybe sometimes I think I should put them under some hot water, you know, but you know, maybe we can just take this off. This isn't gonna work, is it? I need the brush part. Oh God, no, it's broken. I can see this going terribly. Evie says, I lived there from 2003 to 2005 and it was the best experience ever. When back in 2019, it was so different. Oh, shame. I'm sure that's like with a lot of places though. I've been back to places even in Martin's, the little town that he grew up in, from when I first met him to now, it's like so different, so built up. I can't open that, guys. If there was a strong person in the audience that could help me, but unfortunately that technology doesn't exist yet. So it looks like we're down to 3 colors. Okay. Phew, that one worked. Okay, we have a pink, unbleached titanium, and then this color, which is like a purple, and you know how my feelings on purple, but it's more, I would say, in the pink mauve. It's kind of nice, right? Kind of nice color. Guys, I'm just gonna see if Martin can open this to me. Okay, I won't be long. He couldn't do it. I told him not to get an aneurysm. He was about to burst a blood vessel. So, you know what? I came back in the room and I don't like that purple now. That's not a good colour. So look, the other contenders, ochre, which, yeah, that's a nice one. Or, let's see, maybe I have another, there's a grey. There's this one, which is raw sienna. It's quite nice. I have to go through all my paint pens and yeah, we don't have long on the timer. Let's just move on. What's left? We have 39 minutes left. Okay. Good. What are you guys talking about then? Do they sell replacement tops for these pens? I think they do. Maybe not Liquitex actually. I know that you can get like pens like that. Okay. Let's do this. All right, it's gonna be a little bit, what's the word called when you exaggerate things? Exaggerated, because, well, first of all, we're gonna try and like this, but also the camera angle and the skinny paper. So everything's going to be a little bit, I don't know, we're just going to block it out first, I think. And I'm using mixed media paper, so I'm hoping that everything dries, okay? Frau Roger asks, where did I meet Martin? I met him at work. I've told the story before, so it's probably very boring. People that know, but we basically just met at work a few jobs ago now, and 10 years ago. A few jobs and 10 years ago, and we both don't do the job that we met at anymore. Like, we don't do that work. We've both got different like jobs now, so. Okay, I think that's good. I really do wish I had this parchment. I think that would have been a great addition, but unfortunately, let me just make this brighter. How's this? Okay. I don't know if this is too, I just didn't want the pens to get blown out. You know what, maybe we'll bring in some paint, because I didn't want to, but I think we need maybe a little bit of paint. So maybe we'll get our, no, that's not the one I wanted. You're not the one that I want. You're not the one I want. I don't know where the one I want is. I think here it is. This one here. Okay. This one. I specifically require one colour, and it's this one. As you can tell, I like this one. It's almost gone. It's so pretty. It's called Ecru Beige. So, just in case you're wondering. B has to head out. No worries. See you next year. Yes, see you next year. I'm using paint for the sky. Nice. This paint also for the sky. I actually don't know what I want these. Maybe I want this dark one in the background darker. Like that. Yeah, maybe we'll just, I know this isn't accurate, but maybe that's just like, this is the background. I think that's okay. Just get like a little bit more in there. All right, cool. And then some of it can even just be white, like the white of the page. Get out of here. No one wants you. So like if I do this, see this is, I don't actually know what I'm doing, guys, to be honest. Hopefully we'll get there. Hopefully we'll get there. There's lots of people here. Lots of people walking. Lots of cars and things. You might just have to kind of phone in. I'm using, oh yeah, I know, I read that already. Sorry. Anyway, guys, who's ready for holidays? Does everyone have time off work, or are they forcing you to work? Do you work in an industry that you have to like work over like December and the New Year? You know what? This is really cool. The yellow here. Maybe we can use that. Oh, you know, I cut my finger this morning or at lunchtime with one of our knives in the kitchen, and I didn't really cut it. It's not like, it's like a paper cut, but our knives are so sharp. We bought new knives in the Black Friday sale. We've had the same knives for years and years and years. We bought a knife sharpener, but I didn't really work on them, and they were so blunt. You literally couldn't chop. You couldn't cut anything. So we bought these new knives. They're so sharp, and I just touched the knife. It was a bread knife. Was it a bread knife? What was I doing? Was it it was jacket potato. I can't remember. I was opening something up. It was a bread roll. I was cutting the bread roll sideways like this, and it just like, it didn't slip or anything. I just literally touched the tip of the knife to my finger like this, and I cut it. And then when I was making dinner earlier, I dropped the knife off the counter, like just a small knife, paring knife, and it fell on the floor. And I didn't think anything of it until my leg started to hurt through dinner. And I looked down and I had like a cut on my leg where the knife had hit my leg on the way down to the floor. I'm just so accident prone. I don't know what to do with myself, honestly. Let's see what these are. These are stress ink pads. Get out of here. I don't know if I can bring this color in. It's like a green, and I think this color is gonna look a bit weird, actually. Maybe that could be nice, actually. I just thought something different, you know. Maybe we can put it across like this. And then if we bring this somewhere else in, like maybe on this half of the building, it'll kind of tie it together, maybe. Could work. Right, and now I've also been using a lot my Neo arts this week, which I've been enjoying a lot, actually. So I've put these here, and maybe we can use this orange one, or this orange one, or this orange one. The possibilities are almost endless. Not really, there's only 3 of them. The possibilities are 3. Last day of work tomorrow. Oh, amazing. So lucky. I wish it was my last day of work. Right. Next question. Pencil? Yeah? Let's do pencil. Let's do this pencil because it's in front of me. Derwent drawing pencils, guys. Remember these? So the problem with the Derwent drawing pencils is there's so many of them. Who thought that would be a problem? You gotta pick a good color to do the like some outlining stuff. Let's just get our little notebook here. Such a mess. Okay, and we'll try and pick some colors, okay, to go with it. So maybe this pink. No, that was all wrong. I just want some kind of, yeah, perfect. See how this goes so well with that. Love it. And maybe like a reddy color. We need something to go to go with this pink, to cool this pink down a bit, because that pink is it's actually quite vibrant now. That's the only pink there. Perfect. Okay. And then I need like a darker color for like windows and things, and then I want like a gray for shadows. Maybe that gray is quite nice. There's so many colors here, guys. We could be here all day picking colors, so I'm just trying to do it fast. And try not to go for any of the blue colors, to go for the warmer ones, like the warm grays. All right, and now we just need a nice dark color. That one is ivory black. You can't go wrong with black. This one's forest, that one's green. It's quite nice though. And do we need a green? There's no trees in this picture. Oh, there's a little tree down the end there. I think that'll do for now. Maybe a yellow. That one or this one. They're basically the same. Cool. We did it. Maybe another red. Okay. And now we don't have to think about it. We just put those away. Maybe this one. And that's it. Okay. How are the Derwent drawing pencils different from the Caran d'Ache Luminance? They feel different. The drawing pencils are like smoother, kinda. They're softer, smoother. They're more muted. Well, they're both muted, but I'd say the Derwent drawing pencils are more muted than the Caran d'Ache. The Caran d'Ache are soft though, because compared to the Polychromos, which is very hard. You know what you should do? You guys should check out Artie's latest video, because she literally just dropped a pencil, like all of my pencils video. And unlike me, she's very thorough and particular and knows a lot about things. So if you check out her video, and she has a lot of comparisons and information about each of the pencils. Artie, are you still here? If Artie's gone now, like don't go watch her video because she's abandoned us. Artie, you still there? No, go watch her video though. Maybe I should leave it in the description so you guys can check it out. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna go to... Gotta scroll past all of my recently watched videos today. Should I show you guys what I watched on YouTube today? go back. So I watched my live to make sure it was starting. I watched how to delete all red text from a MS Word document, which was very helpful. I watched a video, you need to be bored, but here's why. And I thought, I'm at work, I'm already bored 8 hours a day, but sure, I'll watch your video. What else did I watch? I watched thinking about an art challenge in 2026. I am thinking about an art challenge in 2026, so that was a good video. How to start an illustration career in 2026. As you can see, I didn't actually start watching that. Gift happily, that was just an ad. Everything removed within the 3.0 Animal Crossing update. I also didn't watch it, as you can see, because it was just all hearsay. There was no actual information there. Why is everyone so wrong about AI water? Didn't watch that either. Decided I didn't want to watch it. All my colored pencil brands and how I use them. Here we go. You can see I really have an eclectic viewing. But to be honest, I actually didn't watch much YouTube today. I watched about 7 episodes of Smash on Prime because it's leaving in 8 days and I'm trying to watch all the episodes. We have a lot of people commenting about the pencils, which is nice. Dough and drawing almost feel like they are crayon pencil hybrid. Yeah, they're quite soft, aren't they? Chinese white is the best white pencil to go over dark paint. It depends. I think it depends what pencil you have too. Because for me, a lot of pencils, like especially white pencils, some of them just don't like, and also it depends on the paint too. So like if you have a really glossy paint, I find that literally nothing goes over it. No pencil goes over it. Which we might see here in a minute because some of these paint pens are quite glossy, and then you have to like use a crayon or something. But one of the white pencils that I found really good to go over stuff was the Posca white pencil, and I lost it, which is really sad. So I have to maybe buy a new one in the future. But the white Posca pencil was really good for going over stuff. Okay, we have all of our pencils sharpened. Should we do a time check? How much time do we have? 25 minutes, guys. So now. Julie has to go. Bye, Julie. Thanks for popping in. Hi, Wendy from Canada. Recently bought a few Holbein colour pencils, which are great. Good blenders. Holbein. I don't think I have any Holbein. Oh, I think maybe I have a couple of their neon ones. That's nice. AI water? Yeah, it was a video on how much water AI uses. But I didn't watch it, so I can't tell you anything. Monica, hi Monica, watching from London Airport and my flight was just delayed. Oh no, I hope you'll stream at least 3 hours today. I won't. We're gonna be streaming for 25 to 30 minutes and then we're gone. I like Prismapencils. Yeah, I did try Prismacolor. I don't know, I haven't tried the Prismacolor colored pencils, but I tried the... There was one that had a really long name. It was like Prismacolor Color Erase Colored Pencils, and I always used to say the whole thing because I thought it was funny. I tried those, but they're the Color Rays, and I don't know why they're called Color Rays. I don't know if you can erase them, but they were always breaking and I really hated them, so I stopped using them. Right, let's try and get some details on this bad boy. So I'm gonna start where I don't know, with the windows. I was gonna start with the sorry, the lamppost, but I don't think I will now. And also maybe I should start up here. Oh, see, I've sharpened my pencil too much. It's gonna keep breaking now. Okay, we're gonna start up here with this little tower. I love dough and drawing. Dough and drawing are very nice. They are. That's what I'm using right now, actually. All right. Let's do this one. Now, has anyone been to this street? Does anyone know this street? I honestly wouldn't be able to recognize it. If you dropped me in the middle of New York, I wouldn't be. I'd probably be all like, oh, I think I'm in New York. Probably because if you turned around, you might see maybe something that you're like a skyscraper that you recognized. Maybe someone would be selling hot dogs. But apart from that, I don't know if I could find my way. I guess with New York it's quite easy though, right? Because all of the streets are like numbered. So you'd be like, I think you'd be able to find your way quite easily to somewhere that you recognize, maybe. Sometimes I like to wonder if someone drops me in like a place, if I could find my way out. Sometimes I like to play that game. I don't know why. All right, let's just do tiny little windows here. Gosh, you know, this could go really well, really bad, because you know when you have to do lots of little details lined up like this, and slowly my lines go uphill, like this huge gap here. You have to draw some people in too. Don't worry, we're gonna try and make it look busy. I don't know how, but we will. So I'm gonna try and do a mixture of line and like blocky shapes. I just think that might be fun. See, I did these pencils too sharp. They are all falling apart now. I really love how they have our garden rooftop up here. It looks really cool. And there's one here as well. I have an unnatural amount of colour pencils of all brands. My wife thinks I might need counselling. Greg, yeah, I agree with Jen. Who said that? Hara? I agree with, yeah. Tell her it's very normal. I think it is normal as well. The thing is, when they don't have to share the same hobby as you, sometimes it can seem a bit weird, like the things we do. Martin thinks I just have too many books. He's always saying, like, you don't need more books, April. But I love books. And I don't even read half of them, which is so bad. And I probably should, like, flip through them when I get them. But, you know, like, I love reference books. And I love having them on the shelves and knowing that I have them. It's the same with art materials. Like, I think collecting art materials is its own hobby. And I don't think that we should feel ashamed. Or, I don't know, like we need to stop. I mean, obviously there's the financial part, but last year I did go a little bit bonkers in the second half of the year. Fair, okay? I admit it. But the first half of the year, guys, it was so good. I didn't buy a single thing until my birthday. That's 6 months. And you know, I said I was going to do this year. I don't know if you guys remember. I'm going to do a budget this next year. So I'm going to give myself a monthly budget. And we'll see how it works. I have to do my taxes every year for January. So when I do my taxes this year, I'm going to compare it to last year, which is where I didn't have a no-buy, nothing. We'll see how much I spent. And then next year with the budget, we'll see how much I spend then. And the thing is, all of the money I spend like on art supplies, it all comes from all the stuff I do for Monkey Mintaka. So Etsy, Patreon, YouTube, AdSense, if you guys watch the ads and stuff. Affiliate links now, because I've got those. And none of it comes, like, basically it's my own hobby. Like, it's my hobby spending money, right? But if I need to start cutting down, because I actually do want to save so I can make it into a full-time business. So I need to be more careful next year so I can start, like, saving a little kitty so I can try and go full-time. All right, let's see. You guys have been chatting. I have a recurring dream of being lost in New York. That's crazy. I had a recurring dream that I actually visited New York when I was younger. But it was really weird because in the dream, it was a very specific dream. I was visiting New York. We were going to see a live show of Oprah Winfrey. And she was giving everyone in the audience a trip up to the top of the Statue of Liberty. And I always wake up thinking, but Oprah Winfrey films in Chicago. Like, how does that make sense? I didn't question anything else. Everything else was just totally legitimate. I'm pretty sure you can't even go into the Statue of Liberty, right? Like, I think you used to be able to. Okay, let's do some little more line stuff up here. I'm trying to do like some line, some not, so it kind of is a bit of a balance. June birthday. June 6th for me. Jenna, June 9th for me. My favorite hobby is collecting hobbies. Oh, that's such a good one too, Catnip. I feel sick buying too much art supplies. Oh no, that's a shame. The problem is like when, I mean, I don't think I've ever been irresponsible with my money buying them. But if I didn't have money coming in from Monkey Mintaka, and I was still spending this much, like then I'd probably have to have a chat with with someone, because yeah, it is a lot, you know. It does add up. Like people you don't think pencils are that expensive. Like, oh, it's just a pack of pencils, it's just a sketchbook, but like it all adds up. And some of these brands are expensive, you know. They last a long time. That's how you can justify it to yourself. Like the Neo colors, for example, they're expensive, but I've had some of my Neo colors for years and years and years and years. And they do seem to last forever, especially when you do mixed media and you don't actually, if I was just a watercolor artist, I'd be going through the same 12 colors every month or so. But because I'm mixed media and I just do a bit of this, a bit of that, everything seems to last. So it's nice. Yeah, I like it. But next year we're going to have a budget, guys. So I don't know what the budget's going to be. Maybe it'll be quite small budget. Maybe like just £15 or something. And then I can, if there's something I really want, I can save up a few months to buy it. I think that would be nice. £15 is like not too bad. It's not 20, which could add up. It's not 5. Yeah, maybe that could be a good one. I have to have a look though when I do my taxes. Retail therapy, yes, definitely. How do you store your artworks? Do you ever sell something or give something to your loved ones for a birthday? I store all of my art like on this. I'm really bad. I actually don't have really good solution. I got one of those folders from Jackson's that you kind of slot the paper into. I have a couple of that, and I just it's just like all like this, like in, but they're safe. I need to go through them all and figure out what to do with them though. I was thinking of making like a little scrapbook with them, or a little, maybe the ones that I don't want to do anything with, make a little book, like sew them together so you can flip through them. And I was also thinking of maybe putting some of them up to see if they sell. I don't know though, maybe. So we can try that. But have I ever made, I've made stuff for loved ones. I make Martin cards a lot for his birthday and things, and for Christmas. And I used to do that for my parents too when I was younger. I'm just making this up, guys. Can you tell? Can you tell that these archers don't exist in real life? I think it looks nice though. Oh, we need to remember to add some people. So maybe we should add the people first so we don't draw, we can draw over them. Maybe I should zoom because the people are going to be tiny. There we go. It would be amazing for you if you could go full time. It would be. And that says, yes, get full time. Guys, I'm working on it. Hi from Sydney. Yay, someone's from Sydney. I know where that is. Missed the start, so I have to rewatch later. Okay, when you rewatch the start, you'll hear me being very very confidently asking someone in Australia where they're from, and then not knowing where that place was. So yes, Sydney, I know where it is. Oh, we were gonna draw people, weren't we? Okay, let's get the black pencil, and I'm just gonna draw like little jelly beans. Like this. I wouldn't normally draw jelly beans, but I don't want to cover over them, so I think jelly beans is fine for now. Like this. And then let's just draw some, can you see that? You can barely see that pencil. Oh, crikey, look at that. I kind of like that though. Like we want something a little bit softer, something a little bit heavier. Kind of like mix it up. Perfect. And then maybe we can even bring in, see there's a car here and everything. Like there's just so much stuff. All right, let's bring in this little car. excuse me, paintbrush. Oh, everything's crumbling, guys. There's like a lady standing in front of the car. I'm just gonna draw the approximation of a human shape. Like that. Kind of looks like a human, but not really. If you squint, it looks like a human. And then we'll draw like a little car shape as well. It doesn't have to be amazing. It's just to get the idea across, I think. And then there's these ladies walking across the road, which maybe if I do this, and this lady's a little bit larger because she's closer, so draw them a little bit bigger. Man, drawing tiny people is hard. It's not too bad actually. You can kind of tell that there is a person. I mean, it doesn't really look amazing, but you can tell what it is, right? I don't drink anymore, so I justify it by the fact that I surely would have spent more in the pub in years past. That's, yeah, I mean, that's another good point actually. I don't do a lot of like expensive, I don't have a lot of expensive hobbies. I'll buy a lot of expensive things, you know, like bags and shoes and going out a lot and holidays. So literally art is probably the most expensive thing I spend, like my highest thing that I would spend stuff on. And then maybe like books, and probably like actually I do spend quite a lot on trainers, like running shoes and stuff, because I just for walking, it's, you know, hiking shoes, things like that. Sometimes they can be expensive. We gotta get outside, guys. Gotta get some fresh air. I went kind of crazy buying a few different art supplies this month because I want to start drawing more in 2026. I figured I would do less spending in January. That's a very good plan. I hope that works out for you. Because for me, I know that sometimes if I like restrict, like in last year when I was doing no buy, it was fine. And actually you get to the point where you don't even think about buying anything. You're not like tempted at anything to buy stuff. I guess it's kind of like when you're trying to reduce sugar, which I know from experience because I've been trying to do that the last couple of months. And it's like your taste buds or your art buds. Wait, where's this going? Should we just do this one? This one is cool, but it's really out there. Here we go. We'll do it anyway. Yeah, so I didn't even think about spending stuff when I was doing my no buy, but then my birthday came and I thought I have to treat myself my birthday. I do it every year, and it was like once I started I couldn't stop. So I think sometimes that's a problem, you know, like if you were to just say I'll just have a little, that's why I want to try a budget next year. I'll just give myself a little budget. Okay, you can't really see this. I think I need to do this lamp in a darker color actually. So we're gonna try black, which may be too dark, but we're gonna go for it. And I haven't forgotten our time. I just looked a second ago and we've got 10 minutes left. And I don't know about you guys, but I might need a little bit more time. To be fair though, I have been chatting and reading chat and picking different colors. So I don't know if I like the black. I think that's too dark now. Maybe. We'll see what it's like when I add everything else in. Let's also do some windows here. That's nice. I like that. I think I like this section here. It's really cool. How did you start earning money with Monkey Mataka? I started with an Etsy shop. So I started really small actually. Yeah, I just had an Etsy shop and it's been like, you know, guys, I've been doing this for years. I started in 2017. So it's taken a long time to kind of build up like some pocket money, I'd call it. and hopefully turn that, I'm gonna, you know, I need to like make that more in the future if I'm even gonna try and go full time. But for now, it's nice, just to get some little bits and bobs on the side. But I started just with Etsy, and then I just did that basically, and then maybe for like 2 or 3 years. And YouTube AdSense took a long time to build up, because you need to get to 1,000 followers, and then you need 4,000 watch hours, which is quite a lot, you know, when you're first starting out. So I did that, and then you monetize, and then it's based on views. So if you're only a small channel, you don't get many like much money at all. For the first, you know, it would take me 4 or 5 months to get £60, and that's like the smallest they'll send, the threshold. So now I'm getting consistent, I would say like every month I'm getting paid, which is cool. So that took a long time to build up. And then now there's Patreon, which is really nice. So that's another nice little like income stream. And then only a couple of months ago, I finally started doing affiliate links, which is another one. And it's just like, you have to just build slowly, I think, and add things in as you go, and it all adds up. But don't go as slow as I did, guys. If you're gonna try and do it next year, or if you've been working on it for a couple of years, like I went so slow. And one of the reasons is because I have a full-time job, and my full-time job is quite creative as well. I mean, not these days, but I can be quite creative, which takes it out of you. Like you come home and you just don't want to be creative, you know? And sometimes when I have a deadline, I have to work late. And you guys know, if you have a full-time job, it tuckers you out. So, and you know, some people have even more responsibilities, like kids or parents they have to look after, or maybe you're in uni. So everyone's busy. But don't go as slow as I did. Like it shouldn't have taken me 7 years to get affiliate links. That was just too slow. I'm gonna try and get a little bit more black in here, just to kind of balance out this big old thing here that we got going. So try and get some darker colors around it. And we'll probably try and use a little bit of our Neo colors soon. I've just been enjoying using this one actually. Just these pencils have been quite nice to work with. I'm just making stuff up now. Mixed media classes. Okay, sorry, I'm a bit behind. And Magic says they last ages. Also, you can get so much joy from them. You share that joy with us. Thank you, and you get all the work. And you get all the work to look at in your sketchbooks for years to come. Yes, definitely. Make mixed media classes in your country, not just online. That would be fun. You can dedicate a room for classes. That would be lovely. I would love to do something like that, like a maybe a retreat. I've been saying I want to do a retreat for years in the Lake District. It would be so fun, but I would be scared to do it, honestly. I know that I'm really chatty on stream and stuff in my videos, but in real life I do get a little bit shy with like, and especially if imagine if like people were there expecting me to like know stuff, do things. I think I'd have to work up to it and try and do a course maybe online, just to kind of like get the structure down, and then like a couple of day courses maybe, and then it would be fun though. Like people do it, and I always think if other people can do it, you know, there's nothing stopping me. It's just like with everything, you just have to learn it, and you just have to work through it. So these are meant to be white, but they're not though. Just ignore that. And I really like this. I don't know if I can do it. I wanted to try. Where's all my Neo colours gone? I've lost my Neo arts. Oh, here they are. Guys, the timer says 3 minutes, but I'm gonna do more time. I I don't think the timer idea really worked, to be honest, did it? I'm gonna do this here. These are like the tire tracks in the bottom there. And then if I take this, again, this color, and I'll do like the zebra crossing here. Oops. You can't really see this on the paper. It's kind of nice, like pink on white. I'm saving for one of those desks that go up and down, the one you can adjust the height. I'm disabled and struggling with my downstairs desk, so hoping once I get my studio back in, I can get one. Yeah, they're really handy. This one is actually one of those. See? I need to use it more. The problem is, with this, I have so much stuff attached to it that every time it goes up, I'm worried like I'm gonna break something. I used to have a standing desk downstairs that I used for work, and I loved it. And I used it quite a lot, actually, stand up throughout the day, but it doesn't fit over there, and I work over there now. So I had to get an IKEA desk, and it's like a weird height, and it's really uncomfortable every day. So I'm hoping I can change it in the new year. But a standing desk is really cool. So I hope that you can find one. Maybe, they are quite expensive, but you might be able to find one even like secondhand or somewhere around, because I know that I was even thinking of getting rid of one because like we just have it downstairs right now in storage, but we're gonna try and take the top off and then put a new desktop on so it fits. But I'm sure people get rid of them all the time, you know. So this here is the car garage, which I think I'm just gonna do, we're gonna do car shapes in them. And some of these pencils aren't really going very well over the other ones. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just like drawing random car shapes. And then we'll actually try and do some proper car shapes maybe here. So cars are so hard to draw. Just try and draw like little random shapes with wheels. As long as they have wheels on, I think they look okay. And they're all different shapes and sizes. This one especially. I don't know what manufacturer did that one. Doesn't look very road safe. Okay, so the thing is, the wall comes down like this. Actually, this car thingy here, I think is meant to come down more like this, actually. Like that. I don't know. Who knows? Let's do a person here. Let's do this lady walking. I don't know if you can see her. Oh, there's time. Don't worry. We're going to ignore the timer. Just like I do every morning with the alarm. We're just going to draw her like she's walking across the road with no care in the world. She's not even looking. She's basically just a figure of a person. She has no real form or shape. She is like a phantom roaming the New York streets looking for donuts. And then this guy's got a rucksack on or a backpack, since we are in New York. He's got a backpack on. Perfect. Gosh, look at him. He's carrying all his stuff. He's going to the library, gonna do some research. He's researching bats. He's he wants to be a bat doctor, so he's researching the bats for his thesis. Yeah, I'm trying to think of all of the words for all of my stories. Perfect. This is going from bad to worse. I really love this section here. Remember back in the day, like half an hour ago when we drew this section? Now we're in the foreground. The foreground is hard. I don't like the foreground. Maybe we can cover it up though. Maybe we can put some trees in. We'll pretend that this is one of those really nice New York streets that are lined with trees that are in all the films. we can put some trees up. No one will know, right? No one will know. Let's see. Hopefully I've got a few things coming for Christmas. Fingers crossed. Greg, what do you do with your wish list for Christmas? Do you... I'm trying to think of what's happening here. I think this needs to come out more, you know. And then it needs to go down like this. So like this here is going to actually meet in the corner like that. What was I saying, Greg? What do you do for Christmas? Do you specifically ask for things, or do you say things throughout the year and then hope that you get it? Because that's what I do. And you know, I should know now after so many years not to do that, just to specifically say things. But I still every year I say throughout the year, isn't this lovely? This would be so nice. I really like this, and hope that I get it for Christmas. We'll see if it worked again this year. Maybe it did. But yeah, what do you guys do? Do you? Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't think about Christmas presents. Maybe you just think about the joy of spending time with loved ones. For me, on a personal note, I just mainly think about the Christmas presents and the food. Spending time with loved ones, love it, as long as it's Martin and we're just alone and we don't have any visitors. Love that for us. This year we're not doing anything. We're just going to be alone in our new house, and it's going to be lovely. I just love a quiet one, you know. I think I've definitely lost all of the perspective in this building that I'm drawing. Like it's gone a bit crazy, but it's fine. Let's do this really bright yellow here, and I think I also take this bright yellow into this section here too, so it's not so green. Lovely. Looks so pretty. It looks like I'm like autumn, doesn't it? Also, we should make sure that we do the graffiti. Hi April. Hi Nikki. Have a wonderful Christmas. You too. I don't know if you're just saying goodbye, but if you're still here, hi. Great drawing. Thanks, Julie. I love your little people. Thanks. They don't have any faces or any real features, but look, they all have enough of a blob shape, a human blob shape, to kind of come across, which I really like. So yeah, we're getting there. Doesn't have as many people though as one would expect New York City to have. Let's do the little pavements here. Look at this. Look at the line here. It's fine. I did say the perspective was going to be a bit wonky, didn't I? All right, let's do and look, this light here should be here. I think we should take this blue. Now this could be wacky, okay? But let's try it. And we're going to make the sign blue, because it is blue in there, and I thought maybe it would kind of like pop. It would help pop the side of this building out, and then we could put the car in. It's going to be a beautiful car. It's a car parking lot advertising cars. Amazing. And it's just going to say at the top, car. Come get your cars. Beep beep. If you were to recommend one new art supply, what would it be? I really want to buy myself a gift and I'm stuck on ideas. Jenna, tell me what you have. Like, tell me what you like, what you have. And maybe we can go from there. Would it just be all of us turning up? Oh, Greg says, it would just be all of us turning up. What's to be shy of? Greg, just speaking out loud in front of people. I mean, I'm really good at one-on-ones in real life. Maybe two-on-twos. 1 on 3. I don't know. Small groups. I'm good at small groups. Larger groups, I get a little bit nervous. Also, I'm a pretty awkward person, like in real life. I don't really say, I say everything that's on my mind. At work the other day, not the other day, like maybe a month ago, my creative director said to me that she really appreciates my candor and honesty. Like, I was doing it on purpose, but I wasn't. I always just say what's on my mind. I literally have no filter. Can get me into trouble sometimes. I don't know. I guess I would just be nervous that, like, maybe I'll disappoint people. Maybe they'll all turn up and expect, I don't know, like, a really good lesson on something, and I would just disappoint. Like, I guess that would be the fear, right? That I wouldn't be very good. Which is why I'd have to work up to it, I think. So let's never say never. I wanted to do Speedy Park here, but I can't because that's Nia colour. Nia art. It's not going to let me draw on it. I pass my wish list on to everyone in the vain hope that someone will buy at least one thing on the list, or I'll just get socks. My kids got socks for Hanukkah last night. I love getting socks. Socks is one of my favourite gifts to get. I even buy myself socks. I have a sock on right now. I won't show you my foot. I'll just take the sock off. It says, let me see if I can get it for you. It says, so stupid, I like Uranus. That's what it says on it. And then I also bought another pair of socks with blue tits on that says nice tits. I buy myself socks as a present, and I love when people buy me socks. Socks are one of my favourite things, you know? Love a good sock. This is such a beautiful piece. Thanks, Dan. Okay, so Jenna says, I love Neocolor 2s, all set with colour pencils, thinking about markers. Okay, markers. But my favourite markers are the Ecoline. These ones here. They're really nice. Maybe we can use one actually. What's this colour like? Should we see? We can use it. Oh, that's too pink. That was a terrible idea. That's okay. I've got, we can use these here. This one here. Okay, there's nothing in this. This is actually my favorite color. I think it's beige as well. Pink beige. I'm so boring right now. I just love beige. I'm literally like, you think that I would have chosen the Pantone color of the year, wouldn't you, with how boring I am? No, so the Ecoline markers are really nice. I'm not really showing them off very well. Do you have these? Maybe you already have them, but they're my favorite. They're like a brush pen, and they come in really gorgeous colors like this. And the best thing is they're refillable, which means you can, let's see if I can get it here. Oh no, that's the wrong ink. Sorry, all of my, as you can probably imagine, none of my stuff is organized. Where's all my inks gone? Well, they're somewhere here. Maybe they're here. No, that's not one. Just trust me, okay? Just trust me. You can get little bottles of ink and you can fill them up. Oh, they're up top there. They're at the top. I can't be able to get them. But also, if you want something really fun, I've been enjoying these actually. And I'm gonna get myself some more. I'm gonna buy myself some more actually as a present. The Distress ink pads. I've only got 4 of them so far, and they're all, gosh, they're all basically run out right now. But I want to get more of these. They're really fun. So you saw me do that one there with the ink pad. Let me see if the blue has any left in it. I'm pretty sure it won't. A little bit. I made the page green. Oops. Now I just want to use my markers. Okay, put those away. Get distracted. Ecoline are great. Yeah, Ecoline are fun. I love my Liquitex acrylic markers. I think I need to practice more of my Ecolines acrylic markers. You know, I don't think I have any of those. Well, give me one. So these are the bottles. I just stood up and got them. The Ecoline bottles. So you can get like these little bottles and you can fill up the ink with them. So this is actually that colour that I said I really loved. Pink. Beige rose. Pink beige. It's my favourite. 374. They're really nice. The only problem is if you buy a lot of the pens, you need to keep buying the bottles, the ink bottles, which is quite pricey, but then you can also use them just on their own with ink as like a watercolor, or you can use them with a dip brush or something, dip pen. So yeah, they're nice. Right, we gotta keep going, guys, because we have to just keep finishing. We have almost finished. We gotta finish this one here. We got this. Let's do it. Let's keep going. So, what was I doing? I wanted to do this awning. This awning was this nice red awning. Let's make it orange to match our orange bits though. So, unfortunately I put the street lamp in the wrong place. Not a problem, we'll figure it out. And then I'm gonna colour this all in this kind of like beige so it matches. It's not beige, it's green earth. Apologies, green earth. Calling you beige. Do they sell Ecolines individually? Yes, they do. It depends where you are, I guess. I mean, they sell them in the UK, open stock, and you can also buy packets. So they come in like different palettes. There'll be like a pastel one and a portrait one and a landscape one. But you can buy them open stock, which is what I did. All right. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go over this. Sometimes the pencils are kind of difficult to go over, but no, that seems to be working. And it's really lost the plot this side of the page, hasn't it? This side was we were doing so well, guys. This side's just really lost it. I mean, the perspective on this, honestly, but it's fine. It's fine. You know, it can be so good and so bad at the same time, from what I've learned recently. And that's fine, that's cool by me. Distress oxides are more opaque. Think distress inks if you want more opaque. Okay, I haven't tried the distress oxides. Can you mix colors with the Ecoline? Yes, you can. And you can probably, like, I've done it before by accident. Because say like you need to fill this up and it's pink, but then you have a salmon or something, they're kind of similar, and I've accidentally done that before with blues. So I filled up an old blue, like a navy blue, with like a Prussian blue or something, so it's like mixed together. But then you go through them quite fast. Like if you're using them a lot, they are really juicy to start with, and you'll know when they're running out because they get really dry. But they're only this much. A tiny little tube, you know, of ink. And then the ink bottles last forever. Oh, I was wondering what this is. It's a cone, isn't it? Cool. Okay, let's do another little blue here for the sign. Amazing. And I'm just gonna, yeah, I'll do this. I'll fill it in like this. Everything's getting a little bit muddy with the street light there, unfortunately, but never mind. We put it in the wrong place. We'll learn next time, won't we? Next time we draw a busy scene with the most awkward perspective ever. Hey, who's drawing, by the way? Is anyone following along and drawing? I'd be very interested to know if anyone has like been brave, because this is it's kind of like a tricky scene. Okay, let's do this one just with windows. Like we'll try and keep it a little bit lighter. Like this. Like heavy on the bottom, light on the top. I love how your brain interprets things. Thanks. Sometimes I don't know if it's interpretation or just getting it wrong. Oh, first drawing but from imagination. Lovely. Do you have online classes to recommend for learning? And Annette, it depends what you want to learn. What are you after? Maybe we can help. Maybe some people in the comments will also have some suggestions. Okay, I'm going to do something. I don't know if this is going to be a good plan or not. I was going to do this black here. So right now, it's quite focused on this street lamp, which I do regret doing black now. So I was thinking if we color this in dark, maybe it'll kind of balance it out a bit. So I'm just going to try it, okay? It may be a terrible idea. It probably is a terrible idea. Give it a go though. What's the worst that happens? That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. Yep. Wish I could take that back. But I can't. Oh well. Never mind. Maybe let's try and do, like, get a little bit of blue down here. I think the little bit of blue is quite nice with all these reds, you know? And then maybe we'll do another one here. This is gonna be the building on this side. And we'll try and maybe tidy this up with some, maybe some oil pastel. What do you guys think of the black? Do you think it's too much? Maybe we just need to look away and come back to it, you know? You know, we need some aerials. No, I don't really see any aerials, but I'm sure there's gonna be aerials up here somewhere. Right? What do you guys think? Oh, mic source, message retracted. You know, that's just going to make me so curious. I drew along, but it's a very rough interpretation. We'll share an instant a moment. Nice. Looking forward to seeing that one. Magic says, I've been doing my online food shop. I think I would find this image too daunting. Yeah, it's been tricky, actually. Okay, Annette says, drawing people, landscapes, anything. I don't really do specific courses for like specific skills. My favorites are the ones that kind of focus on more on creativity or like process. So things like sketchbooking and like, I don't know, creativity. There's actually on my Patreon, there's a post I did recently that is like all of my favorite Domestika courses. So that might help. Just enjoying the company, says Nina. Lovely. Maybe add some black windows. Yes, I could. Well, I have some black windows here, but maybe on this side. Maybe here. I said I was going to keep it light, but what do you think? Maybe? Maybe not. All right, we'll try some oil pastel, I think. So I gotta move everything out of the way. My desk is, I'm basically balancing everything on top of everything else. But here we have some oil pastels. I'm just gonna get out like the kind of beigey ones, I guess. So there's like an ochre there that could help. There's like a pink. There's one in particular I'm looking for, and I can see it. It's right in the next drawer. Here we go. Excuse me. This one here. Love that colour. And maybe this blue. I could kind of like go with the other one. I think that's good. Don't need any from there. Oh, and I've also got a couple here too. Nice. All right, so let's see what we can do with this. I had a white one, you know, but I've actually, oh, here it is. It's not really white. It's kind of like a yellowy cream colour. I've been eyeing the neo arts recently as they look like they lay out well on top of each other instead of blending into each other like neo colours or pastels. You know, we can do a little test on that in a second once we finish this. Let's have a look. This is just going to add a little bit of white, like some places that were a bit hard to add the white to. So like this little cross here, maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll add it like here. And maybe on this side, maybe it's like catching the sun, something. And then I thought with this one, I don't know if this is going to work. Should we go over the whole thing? Okay, I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to go over the whole thing, you know. That black was just so black. And, you know, I was thinking, like, as I was doing it, as I was going to do it. Remember I said, should we do this or not? I was thinking, this isn't a good idea. It's going to be too heavy. Sometimes you just got to try things and see if they work. So we can do this, and then we can actually get, like, the little... We can cut back into it with the pencil and do this. That's quite fun, isn't it? And then if we get this grey, and we'll just use it in a couple of other places so it's not on its own. Maybe here. And here. What else can we do? Maybe this blue. Let's see what this is like. It's basically the same colour. Look. It's kind of the same colour there. It's quite nice actually. I like that blue. Now, do you think we have enough? Oh, that's what we need to do. We need to add a speedy park. And we can even make this awning red, because I actually wanted a red awning. And then we can add a speedy park to this. I won't be able to do the whole thing, so I'll just do this. Yeah, I need to add more people? What do you think? Should we add this little pink somewhere? This pink's really nice. See how soft that pink is? So nice. Okay, I think that's enough. We don't want to go crazy, do we? She says adding more. Can't help it, guys. Honestly, put an oil pastel in my hand and I'm away. All right, I think that's good though. I think we're done. I really don't like the street lamp, but we're gonna just try and live with it. Because I don't think I'll be able to go over it with a lighter color. I can try with a neo art, but maybe. What do you think? Sometimes I think maybe this can make it look too messy, like too many materials on top of each other. And it gets kind of lost here with the street lamp. I really like Helen Wells' classes. I've heard of Helen Wells. She's the one that does, someone mentioned her on I think it was on Orange, or maybe it was Patreon, I can't remember, but someone mentioned Helen Wells and I kept thinking they meant Helen Stevenson, who is a different person, right? Helen Wells, is she the one who does really abstract stuff? I need to find out actually, because they were talking about her the other day and I couldn't place her, but I recognized the name. So we're gonna go on that journey together and find out who she is. Helen Wells artist. Oh, okay, I know who Helen. Yeah, I watch her YouTube channel actually, and I follow her on Instagram. Yeah, she looks great. Her stuff looks really cool. So I haven't done any of her classes, but they look fun. Flowers, nature and nurture. That one looks nice. Okay, nice. Now I know who it is. Black windows are good. I occasionally do online classes from the Royal Drawing School. Ooh, that sounds fun. All right, here we go. So guys, I'm gonna finish this one. Actually, I'm quite happy with how it turned out. I don't think there's enough people in it. Maybe we need to add like a couple of people in the background here. They just like walk in. You know, the urban sketches, they draw people like almost like a little scribble. That's what I've done here, and I think it's actually perfect. Look at these little people here that I've done in the background. We finished, guys. We finished. I think I'm gonna call that there. I actually really like how it turned out. I think this looks really nice. But two things I don't like. You can probably imagine what they are. it's the street lamp. It's just too dark. And I don't like where it is. It should have been much higher. And because this could have been really fun to draw, like this, all this with the awning and all the... It's okay. We did it though. We did it and it's all done. It's a little bit blue there. That's it. No, I'm stopping. Put it away. Okay, so that's the little sketch. I don't know how long we took because I stopped the timer. But I would say we took a good hour and 20 minutes maybe. But I was chatting throughout that, so I think that's fine. I let myself off for that. I want this to be white here. Like this. It was too yellow. Perfect. Okay, now we finished. I put it aside. I didn't even see the street lamp till I stopped. I wish I hadn't done the street lamp. I wish I had not done this and just done that. It's okay. We're gonna do that thing that was it who was asking if you were gonna get a handful of the Neo Arts to try, what colors would you try? Okay, cool. So let's have a look, because magic was what's the scientific word when you make a theorizing? That the Neo Arts would layer on top of each other better than the Neo colors. So we're gonna test it out real quick, okay? And then I'll tell you guys my favorite colors. Now these aren't the colors that I suggest though, because they're just my favorite colors. Also, you can buy them open stock. You can. Okay, that's good. All right. So here we'll try and pick similar colors. So it's like a real scientific test, okay? So here I have we should probably get a darker color too. All right, Prussian blue, here we go. So we have a light blue, let's just do this one. An orange, okay, a pinky color. Do I have a pink? I think I have a pink. Here we go. And a dark blue. All right, cool. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a test, guys. A hypothesis, thank you. All right, so this is the Neo Arts. And we're just gonna draw like the lighter colors, some darker colors, and then we're going to see how they go over each other. So the light colors, like with most things, I think you would assume that they don't go over very well, but they do go over the dark ones, and obviously the dark ones go really well over the light ones. So there's that, okay? But you can also blend them, so you can get like this one here, then we can get the darker one like this, and then you can kind of smush them into each other like a good old smush. So you can blend them. It just takes a little bit of elbow grease. I think they have a really lovely texture too, actually. And then let's see, the orange on top of the blue. It's like so weird. What a weird combination. So they do blend, see? And I think you would also want them to be quite sharp to go over. Like that's not gonna work. So I don't know if that's kind of what you were expecting. So now we're gonna try the Neo colors. These are twos though. I don't have Neo color ones. So Neo colors. I'm still amazed that you won these. I know, isn't that crazy? I sometimes forget that I won them. So honestly, I would find them. The Neo colors don't go. I don't think the Neo colors go over things as well as the Neo Arts. Like I know that this is dark, and I'm trying to put a light over dark, but it's almost like resisting it. Like it doesn't want to go over. So in that regard, I think the Neo Arts would win. Like, is that gonna go over? Yeah, it does. Okay. And then blend in. They do blend really nicely, and also these are water soluble, you know. So. Anyway, so that's them. If anyone hasn't used them, wants to give them a go. I like both of them for different reasons. I do like the Neo color. I do like the Neo Arts though. They're really nice. I'm trying to use them more. Like I'm trying to use them more in things. And as you saw in that page, the pencil does kind of like goes through it sometimes, but it does also draw over the lighter ones. But the Neo Arts is a little bit harder. It still does it. So So yeah, those are those. And then my favorite colors are, I gotta find them. I use them all the time. So they should be easy to find because they're really small. So my favorite colors are, how many can I pick? How many am I allowed to pick? 5? Okay, I'm gonna pick 5. I don't even know if these are my favorite colors, you know, like I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing here. There was like a really nice, oh, it's this one here, it's in my hand. There's like a mauve, like a really nice mauve. I think it's that one in my hand as well. That blue's really nice. And olive green maybe. I don't really use that much though. I mean, they're all nice, guys. I think honestly you just have to go with your own color preferences, right? But look, if I'm gonna pick 5, I guess I would pick these. 5, maybe. I mean, there's so many nice colors, but I guess I'd pick these. No, this one. Okay. All right, guys, I got it. All right, so my favorite. This is my favorite. I think. I mean, it changes all the time. This is my favorite right now in this moment. Let's have a look. So we have, what do we have here? Olive brown 50. You guys can tell I'm in a very kind of boring, muted phase right now. Blue cobalt 5%. So this is like a light blue cobalt that you get in luminance, which I really love. Then this one is violet rose, violet pink, which I love too. Then this one is light malachite green, which is kind of like a little aqua. And last one is a violet grey. Now, as you can tell, I mean, this is a cool color palette. I don't know how much you'll be able to use it in because it's kind of wild. But they're all muted and I love them. So, yeah, but honestly, if you're looking for a few, I would just go on Jackson's or whatever, wherever you can find them, and just pick like a couple of colors that you like. And if you have luminance or neo colors or neo pastels, and you have favorite colors in those 3, you can probably find the same color or very similar in neo art. So try, maybe, if you want to do that. And yeah. So let's see what we've done. Just in case you were late today, we can have a little rundown of what we worked on. So we just did like these 2 little warm-ups, which is it was a good thing. I needed a warm-up. And then we did this little New York street, which I think is really nice, apart from that lamppost. How does a white go on top? Oh, okay. We'll try it. I don't think I have the white. I think I lost the white. But I do have bismuth white. It kind of does this. If you press really hard, it like blends in. But there you go. Okay. Nice. Super helpful. Yay! Didn't layer on top as well as I thought. Actually good to know. Yeah, they are kind of soft, and also I think they warm up. I was smashing them with my fingers, like the heat of my finger, but I was giving myself a paper burn, so I stopped doing that. Cool. Anyway, that's all from me, guys. So that's the last stream of the year. Next week is Christmas Day. If anyone celebrates Christmas, have a lovely Christmas. And then the week after that is the 1st of January. So you know what? I will be streaming on the 1st of January because I'm going to be streaming all of Burbfest. So we're going to be streaming all of Burbfest. The only problem is I'm Emma Carlisle's patron this month and I have to work around her streams. So I actually have all of her streams here. Let me just see what time I can do it, because she has a New Year Eve party and part 2 finishes at 7 o'clock. So we might be able to do a stream on New Year's Eve, on New Year's Day next week, in 2 weeks time, but I might do it at like 7:30 instead of 7, okay? So if you want to pop in at 7:30, I'll probably do it then, just to give me like a little bit of a break in between hers finishing and mine starting. And if you guys are joining Emma's too, it gives you a bit of a break. So I'll post that online on YouTube and on Instagram. And we're going to be drawing Bird Fest. We're going to be doing all the birds throughout January. So the next 4 streams will be birds. If you like to draw birds, you can join us. And you can find more about Bird Fest at www.birdfest.com. Which I just made a website for. It's actually on my, it redirects to my website because I didn't have time to make a whole new website. But yeah, there you go. Don't forget she does a 30-minute, oh, does she? Okay, maybe we'll do it at 8 o'clock then instead. That's gonna be quite late, but I think we can handle it. All right. But yeah, thanks for keeping me company, guys. I hope you have a lovely rest of December. And I'll see you guys on the 1st of January for 2026. All right? Okay, bye everyone.